lot to go through today. Burger King dropped so many new items that I didn't even get them all. But hear me out. Burger King has new melts. So they have 3 different melts. 2 of them are already old. So they have their original melt, which came with their stacker sauce, a bacon version, and then this is the only real new version, which is the Philly melt. Philly melt comes with peppers and onions. Nice idea. So I had to try that. But they also have some new stuff. So while I take this out, there we go. For future or past reference, in this case, I did try the melts, the old ones, in another video. If you just search the video, or if I remember this, which is really hard because I'm old and I have a bad memory, I will put a link to it in the description of this video. But there are also new mozzarella fries, which honestly, I think I'm not trying to be negative, so we're going to try them out, but I'll tell you when we get to that part. And they also have a new wrap, which is a chicken Philly wrap, which comes with peppers and onions and then their savory sauce on there. So that is what is on the agenda today. They also, I forgot, I told you there's a lot of stuff, man. So there's also a new pie. Last time I did this video, I talked about how great Burger King was with their pie. You can see, this is a birthday pie slice. So I'm very excited to try that out. Drop a thumbs up, man. I also got a quick spoiler-free talk about, this is a Planet of the Apes bucket. I saw Planet of the Apes last week, so that's in last week's video. Long intro. But I did see The Strangers today. I won't give any spoilers because it's going to be the quickest review you'll ever hear. So drop a thumbs up, man. I'm going to throw this in the fridge so that it doesn't melt because I want to eat my dessert last, and then we'll get into this video. That is much better. I have to give a disclaimer. The Burger King that I went to is a renovated version of the one I used to go to. It's finally open. The staff seemed new, and everything might be a little not up to par because of it. Didn't know that until I went in there, but I was waiting like 25 minutes. So bear with me if I say that something looks a little off, because it might be. Now that I can finally get into this, this is the Philly melt. And as you can see, it is definitely melted. They have a pepper and onion blend on here with some savory sauce and Swiss cheese. That is pretty much it. It's a double patty, and this, normally, I got this last time, and it did not look like this. It looked grilled or like it was toasted last time. This just looks like 2 pieces of untoasted bread. So, again, this could just be a restaurant thing. But I'm only allowed to review what I did get. Now let's give this a shot. Kind of bittersweet in my opinion. The melt, as I said, mine just isn't toasted, but I think this is a restaurant one. There's a red and green pepper blend, as you can see, which is nice. I like peppers and onions. With the Swiss cheese. That doesn't go on a Philly. So, I just feel like they called it a Philly just saying, okay, there's peppers and onions on it. And the savory sauce, I've had before on their wraps. It just tastes like a richer version of mayonnaise, in my opinion. So, I have to break this down just a little more. I know I'll be talking too much, but I have to tell you 2 different versions of this. One, I love the peppers and onions. Everything else about this burger I wouldn't get. I would rather take that pepper and onion blend, and I saw this in the app that you might be able to do this, and put it on a Whopper, or put it on a rodeo burger, and put everything else. Because the bread for this one is just like very average for me, and I prefer the Whopper bun and everything else that goes into this. But I like the pepper and onion thing. This burger, I would give a 6 out of 10 on a fast food scale. It's not that it's bad because I like a flame broiled burger, but I know if I put this on like a rodeo Whopper or something like that and added that pepper and onion flavor, I would like it. The peppers and onions, they taste like the frozen bag that I used to buy. But that's a good thing for me. Some people may not like it, but that's the description that I could give you. Would I order this again? No. I would rather get a Whopper, but that's just my opinion. But I don't dislike it. Nothing about it says go and get it. This is actually Powerade this time from the movie theater with no ice. I got fruit punch. Sometimes I'll be forgetting. And we have over here their new wrap, which is the chicken Philly wrap. Oh, they folded this up nice. Like, I can't even open this. I don't want to deconstruct this too much, but it's got one of their chicken, like royal chicken sandwiches, which they usually cut in half. I can't see it, but it usually is cheese, peppers, and I believe the same savory sauce in a tortilla. I like tortillas. I think I like this better. They should do this on a chicken sandwich. The chicken just goes better with the peppers, and it almost feels like I'm eating a crispy chicken taco with the peppers and onions. Again, I'm just being real. Ain't nothing Philly about this. Like, this is as Philly as Portland. No disrespect to Portland, but you're on the other side of the country. I just picked a normal country, or name. But I like the idea of the chicken. This is $2.99. This is $5.99. I'd probably just get 2 of these. Again, the peppers and onions, I would rather just get on something else. But I hope they don't take this off the menu because I want the peppers and onions. I'm just being selfish at this point. This is slightly better. Only slightly. And I'll give it a 6.5 out of 10. If I decide to go back to Burger King while they still have this, I'm going to make a peppers and onions Whopper. And I think it's going bang. So, I would just get it on something else, BK fans. Finally, we're 3 out of 4 here. We have the Mutzi fries, or the Mozzarella fries. They had Mutzi sticks at Burger King. So, this is just in a fry form. I don't really think it's going to taste any different. So, let's try this without this marinara sauce that I've never really liked from BK. But I did like their Mutzi sticks. I prefer the Mutzi stick. I don't know why they switched. Do they still have... Hold on. This is replacing the Mutzi stick? Not a fan. Are these trash? No. But they're worse than their Mutzi sticks, which already to me were good. Only got them when I was in the mood for them. Let me tell you why. I like to articulate myself. The seasoning on here is that Italian seasoning. It's the same, right? The fry is about the same as far as the amount that you're getting, but it's almost as if you took what was a smaller but thicker Mutzi stick and you just elongated it and breaded it. And what that caused, in my opinion, was their cheese, because they have to fry them the same amount of time, I would think. Their cheese... Why is it not focus on me? There we go. Their cheese is drier. Like, their other one was a little more better consistency because I feel like this is almost overcooked. Now, this could be a restaurant error, but I know that this, because it's thinner, would have to cook for a much shorter time, and I don't think they did. I'm gonna against my better judgment, try this marinara. I do this every time, you never know. But I never liked this. It was one of the reasons I didn't like their Italian chicken sandwich. What the heck? I think they changed it and it's worse. This tastes like ketchup now. I swear, someone else needs to try this. I had to do a double take and then it tastes like ketchup. And this is the crazy part. In this marinara sauce recipe, I had to look at this. I don't know if you'll be able to read this, but I read this thoroughly. There is vinegar in this, and it's a very heavy vinegar taste. It tastes like ketchup with, like, Italian spices in it. This is even worse than the... Oh, my God, bro. Against my better judgment, I tried that. I don't want to do this to nobody and have you waste your money, but I think 4 of these is like $1.99. Can somebody please go to Burger King and try that and tell me I'm not crazy? This is, like, awful. I never thought I'd say that about a sauce, bro. I'm sorry. I know I sound a little whiny. I have to be real about that. That is trash. These are worse than the Mutzi sticks. The Mutzi sticks in general, I would have given a 7 out of 10. Hard to mess that up. I just think with the cook on this that it's worse. But the spices and everything's the same. Just bring back the other ones, in my opinion. I'm going to give these a 5.5 out of 10 because they're too dry. And if I put these in the air fryer, they'd be even drier. Again, before I get into this pie, other than this sauce, I want to say this again before I try this pie. This Burger King seemed to have a lot of new employees, so they might not just be up to speed. It's very possible, but I was as honest as possible. I said it before and after the food review, so no one gets any... It's new. So, could be that. But let's get into this. I don't like being negative, but I gotta tell the truth. Birthday pie slice. I love the Hershey pie. I like birthday cake. So, let's see if this is any good. This right now, I believe, is the same price as their Hershey pie. It's $2.49. One thing I noticed right away, see that crust back there? That crust is looking nice. It's looking like a whole vibe. I like their Hershey pie. I hope this is good. I got a good feeling about this. Just save my meal, BK. Save my meal. Okay, we're going to get in here. I'm going straight from the back. I can't. No. All right, we're going to eat this right from the back of the crust. Here we go, right here. What do you think? The crust, it looks really good to me. Nice. Really nice. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's nice. Oh, thank God. You saved my whole meal. There is cake pieces in this. Look at this. I'm trying to... Look at a cake piece on that. So there are actual pieces of birthday cake. So the taste on it is really good. I'm going to try a little of this. Nah, let's just get the whole crust. F that. This is good, man. I'd get like 6 of these. If you're going to get anything from what I just said today, that just made my whole meal worth it. I'm not going to lie to you. When BK puts a pie out, they be hitting. And this pie, it hits. Birthday cake flavor all through it. Nice, good amount of sprinkles. And the cake pieces. And the crust has a nice texture to it. This is an elite pie. BK, don't take this pie off the menu. Y'all be taking all the pie. Y'all could become Burger Pie King if I want. Y'all just put all the pies back because I'm with it. Okay, I've said the Hershey pie is like an elite level fast food snack. This is an elite level fast food snack, which means it's in the 9+ category on my fast food scale. I'm giving this a 9.6 out of 10. BK, leave this pie on the thing. I'm gonna get mad. Pie's good though. I want to talk about The Strangers. This isn't going to take long. Hold up, this is in the way. I had a wire hanging over my camera. There we go. I'm not editing that, bro. We just gonna do it. Anyway, if you're a fan of the first Strangers, you will either love or hate this, and only for one reason. Quite frankly, it's pretty much the same movie. So even if you're a fan, I think some people walking into this movie will want something different. There is a handful of differences that are all extremely subtle. Like there's, and I mean like the smallest of differences, as in like the people have different names. I'm not even joking with you. Like, it's almost a carbon copy of the movie, save for maybe 2 or 3 facts that I can't give you. So, if you're a fan of The Strangers and you want to see a different type of Strangers, and I'm talking the first one, The Strangers. Pray at Night had a different premise to it. And the tone of the movie was different. The cinematography was different. There was a lot of music in the second one. There was not much music in the first one. There was a lot of scene changes in the second. You get the idea. The second one kind of was like a broader version of it, which was more of an homage, in my opinion, to like 80s horror films. And this movie went back to its roots with the first one. If you saw the first one, without me giving away spoilers, I won't talk about it. It's the same movie. If you don't see the first one, I'm just going to give you a brief outline. More or less, there's a couple that ends up in a secluded place, like a cabin, and these strangers, couple of people, ring the doorbell, and mayhem ensues. That's literally the movie. With that being said, I enjoyed it because I'm a horror movie person, and I like to watch, like, The Stranger's Stranger. Like, I will watch Freddy. If you gave me a Freddy movie and just made it almost the same, I'd probably still watch it. Like, I'm that type of person. But I'm very niche. If you enjoyed that tone, it's good. I thought it was taut. The tension was there throughout the whole movie where you were kind of like, and there are multiple times in the movie where, for me, I'm not this type of person. I wanted to scream at the video. The screen. And I'm not that type of person in the movie theater, and I want it to be like, so I enjoyed it. But if you don't want to see the same movie, or if you just want to save your money, just go rent The Strangers. Or if you have it and you can stream it, just stream it. But I'm rating this as if I'm rating The Strangers minus like 1 star, because it's the same movie. The first Strangers I thought was a very good horror film, which out of 5 stars, I would give a 3.5 stars. I'm going to give this on the other side of a 2.5 star, only because I swear to you, I can't keep saying this over and over again. You can go watch anybody that reviewed this. I haven't watched a single review on it. You're going to be hard-pressed to find someone who doesn't tell you the same thing. It's almost the same movie. But I enjoyed it. And they're making more. And I'm going to watch those too. So if you're a fan of it, you just want to see them doing Stranger stuff, go watch The Strangers. That's my whole review. If you got this far in the video, of course, you're probably someone who watches a lot of my content, and I do appreciate you. I don't have a lot to say today. I just want to address this. I pinned it in yesterday's comment. There are some people who don't like the fact that I took away my original intro. Completely get where you're coming from. It's almost like watching the theme song to a show, and you want to hear it. But I'm not a show. I know that some people may look that way, but I'm just me. Like, this channel started as me just being me. If you watched my first video, there was no intro. Somehow it grew into an intro, and it stayed, but I'm tired of saying it. Like, I feel like a robot, and it feels choreographed, and I don't want to be that. When I took my intro away, in my opinion, for me to make content, I have to be at my mental best. When I said that intro, I almost felt like I was going into robot mode. I feel a lot more relaxed on camera, and I'm just chilling. The vibe of this channel is, and always will be, me. What I mean when I say that is, this isn't a production. This isn't some sort of choreographed thing. I don't think before I go on the camera. I just turn the camera on and I be myself If it's a review, I tell you about it. If it's just a video, I talk about whatever comes to my mind. That's always going to be this channel. Like that's just who I am. I don't want to get away from that. And with that part, I just felt like fake. It's like the only thing about my content, in my opinion, that was fake. I needed it gone. So I know some people want it, and I appreciate y'all. Some people want to see the Jason Tatum chips. I appreciate y'all. But again, nothing about this channel has been a gimmick. So I'm going to be a different person as time goes on. I can't help it. There's going to be stuff in my life that changes, and I'm going to change. My videos won't change. There'll always be stuff like this, and I'll always be this just kind of whatever, but whatever my personality is at the time is just, that's what it's going to be. You watch my videos from 5 years ago, I'm different. You watch them from last year, I'm different. You watch them from the year before, I'm just, because I'm a human being and we all go through changes. So I hope y'all can respect that. If not, I understand. I don't think it's a big deal most, but I know people were, so I just wanted to address it. But I still love y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for vibing with me. Burger King was kind of an L today, but the pie is delicious. We'll be back tomorrow. More content. The hand signs, they made it to YouTube. I'm getting tired of doing that, by the way.